So now that we've seen how to solve these equations, let's look at something like this. I can get my pen work here. Come on. There we go. 5 more than 7 times a number is 52. Find the number. So I got to write this into an equation. 5 more than means I'm adding 5 to something. Well, 5 more than what? 5 more than 7 times the number, so 7x. Is means equals 52. How would I go about solving this? Subtract 5. So 7x equals 47. And then divide by 7. Come on. So x equals 6.714285743, approximately. Now, there are a lot of other applications these can be used for. We haven't talked much about angles yet, but let's say this angle and this angle. What do I know about the two of them? They make a straight line. How many degrees are they? They add up to 180 degrees. So let's say that this one here is 3x minus 18. This one over here is 7x minus 2. Well, I now know that 3x minus 18 plus 7x minus 2 has to add up to 180 when I add them together. Everybody see where I got this equation? Any questions on where that came from? So now what can I do with that? Combine like terms. 3x and 7x make 10x. Negative 18 and negative 2, negative 20. Then what? Add 20. So 10x equals 200, and then divide by 10. So x equals 20. Now, depending on what the actual question was, I might be done here. If the question was asking me to solve for x, I would be done. If the question was asking me to find the angles, I'm not done yet. What would I have to do? Well, I'd have to plug back in 20 for x. So 3x becomes 3 times 20 minus 18. 3 times 20 is 60. Minus 18 is 42. So I'm going to call that one 42 degrees. Over here, 7x becomes 7 times 20 minus 2. 7 times 20 is 140. Minus 2 is 138 degrees. Do those add up to 180? Yes, they do. So we know we're probably in good shape there. What do you think the relationship is between those two angles? They're equal. Those two angles have to be the same. If you think about it, if this line rotates here, it's going to have the same rotation there. If this is my center of rotation, my axis. So 5x minus 21 has to equal 3x plus 19. So now I'm going to solve. What do I have to do first? I have to get rid of one of the variables. One of the x's, I have to subtract 3x. Making sure I subtract 3x over here. 5x minus 3x is 2x, negative 21. Over here we have the 19. Now what do? Add 21 to both sides. So 2x equals 40. And then divide by 2. X, once again, is 20. Apparently I'm hung up on 20. Now again, if I was asked to solve for x, I would be done. If I'm asked to find the angles, I have to put 20 back in for x. So 5x times 20 minus 21. 5x. 5 times 20 minus 21. 5 times 20 is 100. Minus 21 is 79. Over here, 3x is 3 times 20 plus 19. 3 times 20 is 60. Plus 19 is 79. So the angles are 79 degrees each. So looking at this example, I tell you the perimeter of that triangle is 156 inches. I want to find each side. Why don't you give this one a shot in your notes? See if you can come up with it. So as you set this up, you're just going to get the perimeter, you're just going to add up the sides, right? So 2x plus 5 plus 3x minus 7 plus 5x minus 4 is going to equal 156 inches. We'll leave the inches off of it for now. So combining 2x, 3x, and 5x make 10x. Positive 5, negative 7, and negative 4 make negative 6. Equals 156. What do we do next? Add 6. So 10x equals 162, and then divide by 10. So x equals 16.2. So I asked to find each side, so I've got to bring that 16.2 up here. 2 times 16.2 plus 5. 2 times 16.2 is 32.4, plus 5 is 37.4. That's in inches because my perimeter is in inches. 3x becomes 3 times 16.2 minus 7. 3 times 16.2 is 48.6. Minus 7 is 41.6 inches. 5x minus 4 is 5 times 16.2 minus 4. 5 times 16.2 is 81. Minus 4 is 77. If I add those all back up, I should get 156. And it looks like I do. Any questions? Okay, so the pages I gave you guys cover solving equations. They cover this kind of stuff. Next week, it sounds like most of you are going to be here, but we're going to look at, there will be a quiz on solving simple equations, and then we will look at solving more complex equations, throwing in decimals and fractions. And then a skill that's actually kind of important for you guys is rearranging formulas. You guys have done your cutting speeds and feed rates and stuff like that. Well, how would you rearrange it if there's a different thing you need to solve for? So we'll look at that a little bit next week as well. So with that, I'll let you guys get your homework.